We knew we weren't meant for the long haul.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be making milkshakes until I
It was good,
anymore.
but not the type of thing you'd be heartbroken over if it ended. Of course, it ended because of something on my end. One day, I got called into my boss's office. Honestly, I thought I was getting fired, but instead, he gave me the biggest offer of my life. He wanted me to lead the team at our new office. The only catch? This office was out in Seattle, which is a good distance away from where I was living in Tennessee. He made it clear this was a rare opportunity and that I'd be moving there in about 45 days if I accepted. When I told Emily about it, we had a serious talk. We agreed I'd go for it, and we'd part ways. It was one of those bittersweet moments. There were tears, but also a sense that this was the right move for both of us. We slowly drifted apart over the next few weeks. We stopped texting, stopped meeting up, and by day 30, it felt like a clean break. But then, just 2 weeks before my move date, something unexpected happened at work. My boss called me in again, and I could tell right away from his tone that something was wrong. There wasn't any clear time frame for when I'd finally be heading out west, just a vague promise that the position was still mine. They assured me it was just a temporary snag and that I'd be good to go soon. To be honest, I didn't mind too much. It gave me more time to sort out my place and get my head straight before making such a big move. They even offered to cover my rent since I had to switch to a month-to-month lease. It was like, for once, everything was falling into place. Then, the big day finally came, my official moving day to Seattle. I was at my apartment, half-heartedly packing a few boxes. Her voice shaky and kind of off. It took me a second to realize she sounded genuinely scared or anxious. I greeted her and asked what was up, and she immediately I managed to ask, my voice probably sounding as confused as I felt. There was a pause before she answered. I decided to move in with you. I brought all my stuff. And my dog. Can you come in? I wasn't even in Washington yet, that the job transfer had been pushed back, and I was still chilling in my apartment in Nashville. I figured she'd be upset. I wouldn't be in her situation. But the reaction I got was way beyond anything I could have imagined. She just lost it. She started screaming at me, calling me a liar and saying I tricked her, accusing me of leaving her stranded alone in a place she didn't know. One second she was crying.
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going around the twist? Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going around the twist? Well, have you heard the word about the bird and the spider? Wiggle and wriggle and jiggle inside. Well, have you ever felt like this? How strange man couldn't put me back together again. I'd say, come again, have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? I can hear myself say, this is not my day. I'm saying, run away. You won't believe it anyway. Hear myself say, this is not my day. I'm saying, run away. You won't believe it anyway. Hear myself say, this is not like this. I'm saying, strange things happen. I go and cry, twist. Hear myself say, this is not like this. Strange things happen. I go and cry, twist. This is the right. This is the time we're given. It's fight or flight. 'Cause it's the way we're driven. This is the score. This is the destination where it takes more. You need the right equation. We're just playing a numbers game. Every second the numbers change. This is what I live to feel. It's the beauty of the deal. This is the essence of high finance. So many steps when you do this dance. This is always such a rush. Sending millions with one touch. New York makes you feel invincible. You are the city keeping score. New York, everyone's invisible. You are the city keeping score.
God.
Without stopping to think, I bolted for the bathroom, slamming the door behind me and locking it. I think I even knocked over a chair on the way to slow him down, but I can't be sure. My heart was pounding so hard it felt like it would break out of my chest. Behind the door, chaos erupted.
I love
I
my
could hear
milkshakes.
shouting and what sounded like a fight, along with his manic, garbled yelling. Then came a knock on the door, and my
Yeah,
blood
these-
ran cold. I didn't
Peppermint
dare
was
answer.
good.
Instead, I frantically worked at the tiny bathroom window, trying to open it and climb out. The knocking continued, louder
I
and
love
more
them.
insistent.
Phew.
Minutes passed before I realized it wasn't him. It was Rachel. She was
10
shouting
minutes
for me to
zero
open up
for
and let her
Huh.
in.
Keep everybody
Without
asleep.
thinking, I unlocked the door. The second it swung open, everything went sideways. My boyfriend had broken free from Steve, who'd been trying to hold him back.
Oh, that's
He
for
shoved
sure.
Rachel aside like she weighed nothing and lunged at me. I didn't even have time to react before he tackled me to the bathroom floor. This time, he wasn't holding back. His hands found my neck, twisting my head so violently that I could see the grout lines and tiny cracks in the bathroom tiles behind me. I knew this was it. I was about to die. If Alex hadn't been there, I don't think I'd be alive to tell this story. He
Oh,
managed to
that's
pull my
about it.
boyfriend
Hello.
off me just long enough for Rachel to barge
Hello
into
out
the
there in
bathroom and
YouTube
lock the
land.
door behind her. I was completely losing it,
Good morning.
crying uncontrollably, covered in bruises and feeling more scared than I'd ever been.
I'm seeing how many
Somehow,
milkshakes I
Rachel
can make
stayed focused.
and consume during a
She
live
kept telling
stream.
me we needed to get out of the house immediately.
Although,
The only
considering I
clothes I
had
could find were a dirty,
very
oversized
puts me to
black
sleep,
hoodie with some logo
and
on it,
I've already
and a
had
pair of
one,
men's
so
boxers, both crusted with dried vomit. Rachel finally pried the small window open, and we climbed out, smeared in filth.
how are
and
you
still
doing
shaking.
today?
We made our way to a nearby friend's place, where I completely fell apart. By the time we got there, I was a sobbing,
Let's put something
trembling
on
mess,
TV
but I managed to give a basic rundown
and
of
watch
what had
something.
happened. One of the guys at the apartment, understandably
Since
furious,
I don't see anybody on here yet. Maybe I'll catch up on my stories. I'm such an old lady.
Excuse me. I will have what he's having. Definitely use a stiff drink after I just went through.
So you told Audra?
Yes, it was not easy.
Can't imagine it would be.
I mean, she already thought she was working at Abbott Communications. You know, she was brainstorming already. I technically should have had her on the payroll for the prep work that she was doing, but instead,
When did I
I tell
become
her
so
that her
ancient?
job was on hold for the foreseeable future.
And how'd she take it?
Well, I mean, she put on a good face. I know she didn't want to let me down, but I could tell she wasn't happy.
Well, I think Audra has some company. She's not the only one that's having a bad day.
Who else?
Kane Ashby.
Oh, I'd much rather talk about
Good old
that.
Young and the Restless.
Kane not get his way is a much better topic than having to deal Audra another crushing blow. So please do tell.
Well, after I saw you earlier, I ran into Kane and Phyllis in the park. They had their heads together, thick as thieves. And Kane was rattled.
Oh.
About something.
I guess everyone's asleep, so good night.
Assuming you had one.